Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hey, thanks for coming to Motivational Drop Media. Hey, check out this video I got for you. The topic is coping with anxiety and skills in the workplace. So here's what I'm trying to tell you. Do you ever feel like you're just overwhelmed at work? You feel like you're having issues with anxiety, stress, everything at work. You're at the right place. I'm getting ready to teach you three things that you can do that will make it better for you at work. You hear me? Three things. So you gotta watch the video. Because at the end of the video, I got something real. That last point is something very critical, very special that we must do. But I got three things for y'all. Don't miss out on this. Hey, it's very important that we understand that anxiety and stress is in the workplace. We got to learn how to cope with it, y'all. Let's go. Listen here. Point number one. Okay? Point number one is identify your triggers. It's the first thing you got to do. When you're trying to figure out how to cope with anxiety and stress in the workplace, the first thing you must do is you got to identify your triggers. I know some of us gonna say, well, the problem ain't me. No, the problem might be you, but you don't even know if you the problem because you haven't even identified the triggers. The problem could be you. The problem could not be you, but you have to identify the triggers to find out. So here's what I'm trying to show you that you can do. This is stuff that I did, okay? I realized that I could not be a good supervisor. Case closed. I realized it because I had bad expectations for the people I was supervising. I wanted everybody to be like me, and everybody ain't like me. And I'm not saying that my way is a good way. I'm just saying it's the way I'm used to. Everybody got their own way of thinking. Everybody got their own way of doing things. One of the hardest things to do is to identify your triggers. When you really figure out, okay, what's making me have difficult conversations with people? What's causing me to do this? And we talking about at the workplace, okay? There are some other things you got to do at home, but we talking about at the workplace. See, it's different at the workplace. At home, you can pick and choose who come to your domain, come to your circle. At work, you can't. At work, it's not about you. It's about the employer that you work for. So you have to acquiesce to them. You have to make sure that you are representing them. You ain't representing you. So therefore, you got to figure out, okay, number one, do I want the job? Number one, do I want the job? That's your question. Do I want the job? Number two, if I want the job, then how can I do this job without being so irritated and having anxiety attacks and having stress to come up on me? How can I do this without all of that? Well, number one, you just got to identify your triggers. You got to figure out what's causing you to trigger. Second point, you got to practice self-care. Oh my goodness. So many people don't do this. So many people forget that you got to take care of you. Even at an airport, on an airplane, the pilot will say, put your mask on first before you put your kid's mask on. Because you ain't no good to your kid if you pass out because you didn't put your mask on. Listen here. You ain't no good to nobody at work if you ain't taking care of you. Now, we went through all this COVID stuff and people was trying to take care of themselves. It's the same thing when it comes to anxiety and stress. You better figure out what mask you need to put on to take care of you. You need to figure out what you need to do to make you feel better. Sometimes, viewers, sometimes The job is not worth your anxiety and stress. And you have to make a decision to go do another job. Sometimes we stay in a position or at a job that we are not handling very well. Believe me, I have been through this. I'm retired because I realized that I wasn't handling um, people very well. I still don't. I don't handle people very well. That's why I don't do that. I don't do no. If I gotta be a person that work for somebody, I can't do it because I know I can't handle. It's my trigger, and it's not going to make me feel better. And I have to do the things that make me feel better. Ever since I've been retired, man, my anxiety is a little bit better. My stress is still there, but it's not as bad, with people. But it I can manage it. And that's what you got to do. You got to figure out how to manage it. You got to say, okay, listen here. This is what I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm gonna have to go away. Take your vacation days. Take your vacation. Those days mean something. Quit trying to always use them for sick day. If you find yourself, listen here, if you find yourself using your sick days just because you want to be off from people at work, that job ain't for you. It's not for you no more. Last point, and I told you at the beginning of this video, this is the crucial point. Man, you got to seek support. So many of us are scared to have help. Get help. It works. I'm telling you, I did. Get help. You got to have a great support system. Friend, a family member, someone who ain't going to tell your business to nobody else, but will tell you the truth about you. That's what you need. You need someone who going to be honest with you and tell you when you wrong. But you also need somebody that's not going to tell nobody else your business, because that's your business. Now, you better start explaining to people. Quit trying to think everybody know that. I tell people when I don't want them to tell my business, hey, this ain't for nobody else. This is for you. But listen here. Seek support. Find your support system. I have a doctor that's part of my support system. She's a mental health doctor. I see her every 2 months. And if I'm really bad and out, I see her every month. I don't play games because I know she's going to bring it to me the right way. She's going to give me tips on what I need to do. That's what I use. I also have a friend who he's going to tell it to me straight. And then I have another friend who I consider a sister, really. She's going to just be honest with me. It's just I gotta have people that's just gonna be straight up honest with me and tell me, Ed, you wrong, or Ed, you need to look at it this way, or something. I don't need that person that's gonna tell me all the time, yeah, you right, you right, you right. No, that ain't good for me. I need somebody that's gonna break it down to me. Okay, Ed, this is what you're doing, and you might want to check this out. Now, I do want people to be respectful to me, and that's why I choose the people in my circle. I choose them. But at work, you can't always have those people that you think. At work, treat work like work. I tell people that all the time. Treat work like work. Quit thinking those the friends and all this. No, that's not. It's work. You go to work to work. That's what you do. And then once you finish work, you come home and you don't think about work. I hope y'all like this. Now, if you like this video, please subscribe and give me some views. I need subscribers. I'm trying to get, let's see who's going to be the first of my first 100 subscribers. I need 100 subscribers. Who going to be the first of my first 100? And then who going to go ahead and give me a thumbs up and go ahead and ring the bell, because that bell going to let you know when I come in. Hey, that's it, y'all. I hope y'all like this. Y'all go on here and check out the other videos that I got. Y'all see what's gonna happen and check out this next video. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all later. I'll holla.